Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anisa, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and ring the bell. Anything I have linked to be linked down in the description, and let's get right into the video. Also, don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias. The link tree will be down below in the description. So I'm going to start off by removing the shine from her natural nail. I think I did push the cuticles back, but I didn't record it because it takes me a very long time to push the cuticles back for some reason. Well, not a very long time, but it just takes me a while because I want to be very careful around that area. And then I go in with the sanding band around the cuticle, not only to remove the shine, but to push the cuticle back just a little bit more and get up any of that cuticle that was on the skin. And after I'm done removing the shine, this is a 180 grit sanding band, by the way. After I get rid of the shine, I go in with a cuticle bit and I put it in reverse because I think Glammed Beauty, she did it, I think that's her name. She used it that way and she does it like this, so I want to try it out. Now I'm using alcohol. Now I'm using the alcohol, but I'm dusting off the dust first, then going with the alcohol. And after I'm done with that, it's time to size the tips. So these are the curved tips from Bomb Nails that came in the Let It Snow bundle. I told you I was going to be using these on her. I already knew it. I already know I was going to use them on her, and that's exactly what happened. So I put it on one day when I did the little Let It Snow bundle bread set, and she loved it, and I was like, oh, I'm going to have to give it to her. So I went ahead and did it for her. She was really begging for this set, you guys. I didn't want to do it, but here we are. I have to use these tips anyways. So I'm using KDS glue to glue them down. And these tips, I don't want to say, just I think it's because they're curved. There's like a little bit more difficult. Like the size 6 and the size 5 were kind of the same, but at the same time, like you would pick up another one and it wasn't. It's just kind of weird. I don't know. But you want to make sure the tips fit from sidewall to sidewall. Then glue them down. Make sure they're straight. Then go ahead and cut it to your desired length. These are tip cutters from Amazon, and these ones work really, really well for me. And this is a 80-100 grit nail file from Not Like Lucy. And all I'm doing is removing any of the nail tip that was on her skin, like that was too close to her skin, on her skin, anything like that. And then I'm going in with my 180 grit sanding band again, just to remove the shine. And by the way, with the cuticle bit, I can do the sanding band first or the cuticle bit. It doesn't matter to me. But I'm using clear. And then this is Strawberry Lemonade from Bomb Nails. And this is Commando from Bomb Nails. And now I'm going in with the Mia Secret Dehydrator. And then I'm going to go in with the Mia Secret Primer. I leave in both hands so you guys can see my entire dehydrating and priming routine, because to me it's very important. I'm trying to get a good primer that'll last for someone who's in water a lot, because for me, even when I'm in water a lot, like doing the dishes a lot, right, my nails don't lift when I use the Mia Secret Primer and Dehydrator. And I do 2 coats of primer, by the way, but with her, I think it might just be like her, because everybody's chemistry is different. I feel like her nail beds are a lot thinner than mine, so that might be part of an issue. But her nails are just naturally thin like that. They've been like that for her entire life, so I don't know what to do with that because my nails don't lift when I use this primer and all that stuff. And even on my mom, like, it doesn't lift on her, but for her this lifts. And I've tried all my other primers on her and they all lift on her. So I'm trying to figure out what is that issue, which is part of the reason why I'm not taking clients yet, is because I'm trying to figure out this lifting issue. But I'm doing a thin clear base layer, which it helps with lifting. So it's not like the powders that making it do. It's not the glitters or the colors that are making the nails lift. It proves that it's just the chemistry is off, because I know I'm sealing around her cuticles properly, because, like, you know, you have to break down every single step. I know I'm doing around her cuticles properly. I know I'm not leaving any on the skin. So I've just figured out it's a chemical issue. So like, it's an adhesion issue. So I'm trying to see what to do. If you guys have any tips for somebody that's in water a lot, a good primer, let me know. I will definitely try it out on her and see if it lasts, because we figured out that is why her nails are lifting. So yes, I'm gonna finish this hand's clear layer. You guys are only gonna see one hand. Just so you guys know, this is Glitter Ombre, and it's kind of like the set that I did, the purple set, but we're doing it with this pink glitter instead. So yes, we're doing it with the Commando, Bomb Nails Commando, and we're doing it with the Strawberry Lemonade glitter. This is Lunar White from Net Like Lucy, and we used it because that's the one I used in my previous video, my purple ones. So yeah, she wanted the exact same except for the order, of course, and the color. She didn't want it to be purple, she wanted it to be pink, and she didn't want it a real pink color, which this is a real pink color, but she didn't want it like a bright pink or a hot pink. And I own all of the Bomb Nails like nudes that she sells, so this one is more of a pinky nude, so it worked very well for what she wanted it to be. And I didn't encapsulate these nails, but I only encapsulated the ombre nails. So yeah, we have one glitter solid nail and a couple of ombres, and then I'll be back once I'm at the filing and shaping. One quick thing, I am using those paper towels again that I do not like. It didn't clog my brush up that bad, but I definitely could feel the brush was getting clogged again. Also, this is a Acrylic Creamery size 12 brush. I love this brush. And I'm using JC Beauty Concepts Clear, JC Beauty Concepts Monomer, and I think those are the only thing I forgot to mention. Yeah, I think that's it. And I'm using a Nail It Like Lucy drill, but I'll get back to there. So she didn't want the ombre to be where it's the glitter underneath and then you put the nude on top. She wanted it to where it was more so a glitter fade, which is like the glitter is like fading down to the nail versus like underneath, versus the glitter being underneath and then the nude coming up. So yes, I'm gonna let you guys watch this, like I said, then I'll come back when I'm done with the shaping. Well, when I'm at the shaping part. So I don't know why, but I couldn't get the pinky in frame while I was recording because she was pulling her hand like back and forth. But I'm using the Nail Like Lucy 80 grit, 80 100 grit file. One side is 80, the other side is 100. And then I'm using the Nail Like Lucy dust collector, and then that's just a little armrest back there from Amazon, which works really well, but everything on my desk is kind of slippery for whatever reason, so it just slides around with everything else. And she had just a little bit of clear acrylic poking out from the side, so you want to go ahead and pick that off. And like, you see how I flip my file inwards? That's how you get that little nook off. You want to make sure it's completely gone, because if you leave that little side right there, it's gonna lift the nail up. So you don't want that there, and you want to make sure, like, I don't know how, but acrylic tends to spill right there, just a little piece for sometimes, every single time it does it. But just go ahead and separate it with your nail and then go in with your file. The thinner the file, the easier it is to pop that little part off when you're filing it. You don't kind of, well, you could nip it off, but then you'd have to go in and file it anyways. So yeah, she is a little bit out of frame here, but you can see what I'm doing. And these are square nails. They're already tapered square, so I didn't file them at all pretty much. And I'm showing her, like, she's making my hand hurt because she's being so stiff. And I've been working on holding my hand a little bit looser, especially with the file, because I usually hold it super taut, like really tight for whatever reason. And it does get me a good shape, but it hurts my hand. So I have to learn not to do that. And I remembered why I encapsulate everything in clear, especially when it comes to this filing part, because the clear nails, they were fine. As you guys can see, the nails in general aren't very lumpy. There's not anything to them which requires like a ton of debulking and reshaping and all that. They're pretty smooth, and they were still in shape for the most part. And I'm using a round top ceramic drill bit, and this is a medium grit, by the way, because it has the blue band. And I'm just going in and smoothing everything out. And you guys, so I went from the nail that was encapsulated with clear, because it's glitter, so you want to encapsulate it, to this nail. And I didn't encapsulate the full white nail or the full pink nail, and they were so soft. It was so weird. Like, I know every powder has a different consistency, and clear is the strongest, but I really felt the difference filing on them, and it left like a lot more like scratches and ridges in the nails that weren't encapsulated. And I'm not even filing aggressively. Even with the hand file, it left like pretty deep gouges. So I was a little confused. I was like, is it dry? And I was confused, but it was dry. It's just these powders are just softer than the clear, which of course, like, and I figured it out right in the moment. I was like, what's going on? I was like, why are there scratches on here? So now I'm going in with the sanding band to get right up there at that cuticle area. And I'm just gonna push it back a little bit just to make sure it's not on the skin. I do use a Pan F5-1 drill bit for this, a tapered ceramic drill bit, a tapered regular metal drill bit. Any of those work, and the sanding band works very well to smooth it out without leaving too many crazy scratches because it's not that aggressive. So yes, I really like that, and it really did help smooth out those nails that weren't encapsulated. This helped way more because I even switched to a softer hand file and it still left those scratches. So the sanding band and the e-file really did help me with this one. And it was a little bit difficult to get her apex in general with these curved tips because like it leaves like a little bit of a slope where the natural nail is, just in general, because the hump is on the tip. So it's a little weird to just build these. You see, I went in with a 100 grit Hemi Taylor peel and stick hand file. I think I showed this in one of my videos before. And I was talking about keeping my filing routine less aggressive, and I think I did that in this one pretty well. I don't think I overfiled at all. And she was asking me what is this file, because she had never seen it before, because I never used it with her. So I just went ahead and explained that they're two different files, but they do the exact same thing. And now I'm using a mini car lash buffer. I was using this just because I didn't want to use a reds buffer on her, because I was being stingy. But they all buff the same. The reds buffer is just a lot more coarse than this one. This one gets the nails like extremely smooth, so you want to be careful so you don't lose any stones or your top coat doesn't peel. But because the surface is too soft and gel needs something rough to stick on, you need something rough or something sticky. So I like to leave it just a bit more rough, and I went ahead and wiped the nails off with the manicure brush and then put some alcohol on the manicure brush so it could be all nice and clean. And now I'm going ahead and freestyling some crystals, and I'm using the Macart rhinestone glue gel, and I'm just going ahead and just freestyling, like I said, just doing whatever, because like I said, it's almost a recreation of the previous that I just did, but a little bit different. So let you guys watch this because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just doing what looks good to me. So this is a LGN or Lisette Gel Nails Pro crystal box, and this is the clear and AB box, and I really love those. I'm gonna have to go pick me up another one, but technically this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to go ahead and top coat before I put the crystals on so I can sink the crystals into the gel just to make sure that there is no lifting. And I literally forgot to do it on the first one, but then I go ahead and remember to do it. So I put a little hump where I want the crystal to be of the crystal gel, and then over the top, and I'm not smoothing that little piece of that little hump of gel I put of the crystal gel. I'm just gently floating over it to make sure that there's top coat on it, because when you push the little crystal down, the gel and the top coat, the crystal gel and the top coat will go around the stone just a little bit over the edge, just so it does not fall off. So that's why I do that. The same thing of this would be, you go in with the rhinestone glue, and then you go around it with the top coat. It'll be the exact same thing, kind of, sort of. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and I'm curing it in the light in between. You see I have my little black flashlight behind there. It's just a UV light from Amazon. You can find those like literally anywhere, everywhere, and everyone sells them. So after I'm done with that, that'll be it. And it'll just be some cuticle oil because I had already top coated the nails when I put the crystals on. Also, I'm using the Acrylic Creamery top coat, and it's just the shiny one because I know I do have the matte one, and I'm just using the shiny one. And that'll be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and ring the bell. Comment down below anything you liked or anything you don't like, I guess, or any comments, concerns, anything you have, questions, go ahead and leave them down below. And I'm just using Getting Out 32 cuticle oil, and I'm removing anything that's on her skin. It could be like top coat, anything like that. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.